Hey, it's Golden Buddha here, back with some more RPG horror stories for your listening entertainment. And here we have a story about a supposedly experienced DM. Let me go ahead and get into it. Roll post. Hello, fellow Redditors and D&D players. I've finally tried playing D&D online, and I want to share my horrible experience. Now, I'm not saying that playing with random people on Discord is bad, just DMs, don't lie about your experience. So, there were 5 of us. DM, Tabaxi Rogue, me, Half-Elf Paladin, Hill Dwarf Druid, and Fire Genensi Wizard. I was the last person to join this group, and after some chat with the players, DM said he couldn't talk at the moment, I've decided to play Rogue, friend of the Wizard. They studied at the academy together, but Rogue wasn't patient enough to learn magic properly, so he left. I was planning to roleplay how he does learn from Wizard and pick Arcane Trickster. We have a session 0. DM introduces himself, says that he's been DMing for 5 years, and his players have always been satisfied. Also, he informs us about the setting. It was generic fantasy world, though we were starting in an unusual place. Village under volcano about to erupt. Cool, I thought. We will get to know the villagers and then we'll have to rescue them from the eruption. Man, I was so wrong. After the setting is clarified, DM brings up a few house rules. First, potions will heal set amount of HP. Not bad so far. Second, this isn't exactly rule. DM said if any of our characters turns out to be OP, quote unquote, he'll have right to nerf them somehow. After a quick chat, we all agreed that nerfs would be reasonable and temporary, if we find a way how to get rid of them. But the third rule about combat, it was ridiculous. Basically, our action, bonus action, move, and free action were taken away. Instead, we were supposed to roll d4 2 times. Odd number means we can take action, even that we can use bonus action. Also, movement was also considered a bonus action, and you could move 5 feet per bonus action spent, and rolling for initiative was action. So, as any sane person would do, I started to complain, and others joined. This is stupid and too random, we said. Imagine rolling 2 even numbers when you don't even have a bonus action. You can only move for 10 feet. After this red flag, I was tempted to leave, but I wanted to play D&D so badly that I stayed. DM eventually agreed that we were right, quite hesitantly though. Next session. We started in a village located under a volcano, as DM promised. He starts to describe the environment around us, and that is when I spot a second red flag, as his descriptive abilities were awful. You see houses and volcano. What do? This was all. 5 words. We were surprised, as from someone who expected as he said he was, we expected more. I look for people and talk to somebody, says Druid. DM laughs and describes how he looks at some woman and she immediately shoots fire at him. Do I roll dexterity save? Druid asks, sounding a bit confused. Roll? No, you don't roll. You take 100 damage. So Druid immediately stated that this was bullshit and that he'll leave, because being insta-killed by a random NPC for nothing doesn't make sense. Wait, aren't you just unconscious? DM asks. So we explain that 100 damage is enough to outright kill character with 10 max HP. Oh, I didn't know that rule. So you're just unconscious. Druid leaves, and even though I'm sure that I won't play with this DM again, I and the other 2 guys stay. DM lets us roll for stealth to escape the furious woman. 19 plus 7, that's 26, I announce. Moment of silence. Hey, how do you have a plus 7? That's impossible. So I explain I have expertise in stealth. After he asks what is expertise and what is proficiency bonus, I give up. Tell us, how experienced are you in reality? Paladin asks. DM starts talking about his 5 years of experience and how we are making up rules on the fly, and when I suggest that he should read the PHB, he asks what it is and ends session. Too long, didn't read. DM has no clue about rules, and after players confront him, he gets angry and cancels session. End post. Yeah, this guy's an absolute douchebag. Maybe he's played like a really loose version of D&D where you just roll a d20 for everything. Like, oh, I want to do something. Roll a flat d20. Boom. Oh, you rolled a 20? You did it. I think that's where he comes from. That has to be. Like, maybe he grew up, maybe he does have 5 years of experience, but it's just 5 years of experience playing the game wrong. That's totally possible. Either way, this is a pretty funny story. You guys leave some comments below and let me know what you think about this. And I think it speaks for itself. That's why I'm cutting the commentary short. Like and subscribe for more content. And as always, this is Golden Buddha telling you to stay enlightened.